Welcome to my kitchen. Now, we wanted to give you a clear view of where we are in terms of development and production. So, this is where we are. We have produced the first version and the first batch of the watches. We have them in the colors steel, rose gold, and black metal. Now, a watch today, as you can see, is not the issue and is not a problem. We can produce these really fast, and those are ready. What we have left to do is the actual watch band, and this is a test print of the watch band. Now, why it's only a test print is because we need to produce them in this pre-bent shape, which is a tool that costs a lot of money to produce, and that's one of the reasons why we're on Kickstarter. Now, as you can see, it's pre-bent and it's a bit thicker here than it is here. And that is where the battery will be placed, so it has to be a bit thicker there. And the flexible circuit board will be placed here. And these are the electrodes that we have designed and will be used under production. And those electrodes will be placed there on the watch band. Now, to be able to go forward with production, we need to place this, which is a flexible circuit board, a flexible version of this, which is the working product. Now, the flexible circuit board, as you can see, bends in many different ways, and it's made to be flexible because it's going to be fitted inside of the watch band. The flexible circuit board will be placed there inside the watch band, and as you can see, when you compare the sizes of the circuit board and the actual watch band, you can see that the circuit board is really thin and the watch band clearly has enough space to fit the circuit board. However, during pre-production, this is what we will test out, that the silicone or the whatever material will be used is going to hold the circuit board in place. Now, this is the prototype number 7. It's been out in the field collecting data for us to finalize our algorithms with when it comes to detecting stress. It has a Bluetooth chip, an accelerometer, and our sensor on it to see emotional markups. It has 2 electrodes on the underside, and those will be placed on the underside of your arm. That's one of the reasons why we're making a watch band, because we need the electrodes to connect to your skin. So I will connect this and I will show you how it works. Now, there's a blue LED light here indicating that Bluetooth is active and in pairing mode. So I will start the application and go into settings to connect the bracelet to the application by pressing connect. Now, as you can see here, we're retrieving live data from the bracelet, and these are 4 measured values every second. This is not how the real app will look like, but we have it for debug mode like that. Now, if we go into awareness, you can see my emotional status, and you can see a black dot indication of an emotional markup. Now, emotional markups, this is the graph for stress and emotional markup, and that's the graph for movement. So you can see if I move my arm, the accelerometer will pick that up, and you can also see indications of emotional markups. Now, this is called a false positive. We see markups from our sensor based on the movement that you've made. This lets us know that we can neglect it. However, you see more and more black dots here based on my emotional markups right now. And emotional markups are common. They are not stress. They are indications of stress if you have many emotional markups with no physical activity. And you can see that when I move, there are more and more. Now, these emotional markups will be piled up in our stress graph, where we see indications of stress. Now, you can go into the graph and you can see if your stress level is medium, low, or high, and I'm currently medium, and you can see a bit more information. Now, our product isn't about data. It's about collecting information and giving you coaching back. So the two last parts of the software is the knowledge and the action part, which are being finalized right now. The knowledge part is where we give you feedback of how you've been answering our questions about what's happening connected to your stress. So here, for example, you will see insights about your stress. You will see sleep insights and activity insights. And those are graphs and a bit of text as well. And you will also be able, under the actions screen, to see trainings that are relevant for you and the problems that you have seen. And you will also get a bit of short sessions and a bit of information about how things are moving. So this is the state that we're in right now, which means that we're on Kickstarter to be able to produce the tools for the mold that we have to do for the watch band. So we can go into pre-production and put this with all the circuits inside of the watch band and then finalize the software. So we couldn't do this without you, and that's one of the reasons why we are on Kickstarter. So please help us. And thank you for backing us.